Hello folks, and welcome to another Freeware Friday episode with a difference. So normally when I do Freeware Friday episodes I feature an aircraft, a Freeware aircraft. The aircraft on your screen at the moment is the NX Cub. It's a stock aircraft, so it doesn't really meet the criteria for Freeware as I see it. It's a stock aircraft. So the feature for today is not the aircraft. We just happen to be flying the NX Cub because why not? I haven't flown it in a while. What I wanted to do today was bring attention to our wonderful Freeware scenery development community that do such great work to enhance our simming experience. And this is one such example of a custom Freeware airport which enhances the experience. This is a place called Great Mercury Islands. It's in the North Island of New Zealand. And what I'm going to do today is do a shortish flight featuring 4 custom Freeware airports as we fly down the Bay of Plenty. We're going to fly from here, Great Mercury Island, down to a place called Tauranga. And we'll make a couple of stops along the way, do some touch and goes, I think. But really what I want to bring attention to is the amount, the quantity of Freeware stuff that's available for New Zealand, and also the quality of it. I can't do it justice in a video. I'm not that sort of content creator where I do that cinematic stuff. I like to go flying, so that's what I'm going to do, but it's my way, almost, you could consider it to be a tribute, I suppose, and my way of showing appreciation to our very talented individuals that give so much to make our collective experience better. So let me just go through the flight plan with you, if you're not familiar with this part of the world, tell you what we're doing, and then we're going to go flying. So here we are in little nav map. Very simple flight plan today, folks. We're going from Greater Mercury Island, as I mentioned. First stop will be Pauanui Beach. Second stop will be Waihi Beach, and then we're going to end up in a place called Tauranga. Tauranga has just found its way onto the flightsim.to as a custom Freeware airport, and I'm very grateful for that. That sort of prompted me to do this flight. But if you go onto flightsim.to, and I'm going to provide you with a link that will make it really easy to do, you will see the wide range of Freeware available for this country, let alone the rest of the world. Today's focus is New Zealand, and the Freeware has. I spend a lot of time flying around New Zealand, and so having both the quantity and quality of Freeware has really enhanced my simming experience. So thank you to all of those developers. That's the flight plan, folks. Not going to be a long video. I'll get the engine started, and we are going to get on our way. First leg, Great Mercury down to Pauanui. So engine start has been achieved. We'll head down towards the water, I think. We need flap. We might take one stage of flap just because we can. We'll release the parking brake, which will help us to move. We should have a view set up there. We do. Not a long strip, and there's quite a gradient on it. Look at that. You want to be pretty confident you can get airborne, hey? Although downhill run will help. Build up the speed, let's go. Bit of right boot. Airspeed's alive. Bit more right boot. Bit of aileron work as well, pal. Absolutely airborne, let's go. We'll make an early right hand turn here. Unfired imbalance might be helpful, pal. I'm going to go the flaps up as well. Looks like you're taking up a track of about 150. Come back on the manifold and on the prop. High sort of a 25 or thereabouts. That'll do us. Climb up to about 1,000 feet. Yeah, 150 should take us sort of close enough to Pauanui. Get that view sorted out. Looks like we've got a breeze. Sort of feels like it's pushing us from the east a little bit. Maybe from the northeast, I don't know. How do we get the wind display up here on the PFD? There probably is a way. Don't know. Don't fly this aircraft enough. This avionic kit out enough. We're getting along pretty well. 122 indicated. 25, 25. Wanted to sort of get along at 1,000 feet or so. A few bumps as we go over the hill. Looks like live weather is working. It's I'm having, well, some luck with that. It seems to be a little bit hit and miss though. So I'll continue the climb, folks. I'll join you closer to our first stop, which will be Pauanui. Alright, it's about 3.5 miles from Pauanui Beach, the strip. We've got Tauranga on this side of the water, and then Pauanui on the other side. So what we might do is find approach to 09. Considering we do have a northeasterly blowing, that would probably make sense to do. We're cruising down here at 500 feet at the moment. The wind is certainly picking up in strength. About 13 to 15 knots nor'easter. So I worked out how to get synthetic terrain and the wind vector and stuff onto the display. I think I probably mentioned at the start, how do you do that stuff? And probably had some people thinking, it's not that hard, dumbass. How come you don't know how to do that? Folks, I fly a different aeroplane every time I get in the sim. I don't remember. I'm old. And I fly so many different aeroplanes that it's hard to keep up. Oh man. So we've got a strip down here, sort of obscured by the trees, but there's a grass strip there. And it's really well done. The custom version of it's pretty nice. How lucky you must be, those of you that get to fly here in real life. Oh, what a joy. Here we go. Now we need to slow up. We really need to put the brakes on. There's the strip there. We're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. We need to tighten that turn. We're getting ourselves slowed down. That's pretty nice. We'll get some flap out. Don't want to overfly the centre line. Looks like a good breeze. Yeah, crosswind from the left. Often breezy here at Pauanui. Has been my experience. Look at that breeze pushing us towards the right. Alright, we'll see how we go here, folks. I'm quite unfamiliar with this aeroplane. I'll try and straighten her up a little bit. There we go. Oh, that's a bit wobbly. Bring one stage of flap up, a little bit of aileron into the breeze, full juice, and we'll try and get airborne. We will, no problems. Righto, there we go. Well, not pretty. Flaps up, make the right hand turn, bring the power back, prop back. Next stop, Waihi Beach, folks. We'll head around the headland here. 25 odd miles away. Always a challenge landing or taking off. Look at that breeze pushing us onto the cliff face. Yeah, always a challenge to fly an aircraft you're unfamiliar with in a bit of a crosswind. Look how close we are there. Breeze is really pushing us, but it is helping shorten the duration. Look at that water. Look at that, it's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Some of the definition of the coastline here you can see is a little bit off. You see some popping and stuff, and yeah, not perfect, is it? Almost looks like a waterfall here, but I don't think it is. Anyway, folks, we'll see you for the next approach, and that will be into a place called Waihi Beach. About 8 miles to run, folks, into Waihi Beach. Just thought I'd give you an external shot as we play chicken with these hills. Lovely scenery. Look at that, hey, the rolling green. But basically on the other side of this ridge here will duck down into the beach. So the runway at Waihi Beach is 1331. Guessing that if the wind's still as it was, probably run 3 is going to be the go. It's lovely, just scooting across the top here. Great fun. Was that Betty calling out? What's she telling us? Giving us a warning of some sort? Got George doing the flying here, folks. So we're 6 miles from the beach. Basically 12 o'clock positions. We just scoot across the top. We'll be able to stay at this altitude until pretty late in proceedings. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? I think it is anyway, folks. I'm easily pleased. Just got to duck over this bit, and then we'll start a gentle descent into the beach. So the breeze is, yeah, it's holding up. It's northeasterly. Did I say 1-3? That was a horrible, horrible decision. 3-1. A northeasterly. We're looking at 3-1. So we might fly a right circuit onto 3-1 at the beach. The town comes into view. Ooh, we're getting some major stutters. You see that? Ooh, and then Tauranga's further down. So we're at 4 miles. And we might go give Georgie a break at this point. Hey, you get that big pitch up and retrim. Come off the juice a little bit. Here's the beach. So we'll make a right circuit onto 3-1. That'll be the plan. Keep the speed up though. And a little bit bumpy here as we traverse the hills. A little bit of sort of mechanical turbulence would be my guess. There is the beach. And the strips down here. If you do happen to live in this part of the world and feel like making a comment, tell me what it's like to live here in the Bay of Plenty, whether it's here in Waihi Beach or Tauranga or any of the towns along the coast, Whakatane, Opatiki, all of those locations. I sound like a local. Not quite a local with a speech impediment, maybe. Anyway, there's the strip, folks, right there. That breeze is becoming more easterly. Was runway 13 the better choice? Look at that breeze. We're going to land with a tailwind if we land 3-1. Yep. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to head out over the water. Late change in plan. We'll sort of maintain about 300 feet AGL. What do you reckon? Let that speed decay slowly. Do a bit of an orbit here. Late change in plan because that wind direction is turning more easterly. Alright, here we go. So we're now becoming a left base to runway 13 at the beach. Alright, there's the strip. We're in a bit of trouble here. Come right off the power. Oh, we've screwed the pooch well and truly here, folks. Runway 31 it is. Should have just gone with the original plan. That's what happens. So, we'll fly out over the water again, do a right-hand orbit back onto 3-1. I think I might, what's the word I'm looking for? Hand in my virtual flying license, my virtual pilot's license, folks. It's just not right. Or at least make this the last video of the day anyway. Now we're going to fly through the extended centerline there where the breeze is pushing us away. We've got our speed under control. Come right off that power. Yeah, look at that, how much it pushed us. That's quite significant. We'll take flap. We don't want to get too slow here. Down at 60 knots. So we're going to fight that breeze. That nor'easterly, which is up to 20 knots now. short strip here at the beach. Boy, oh boy, what about a challenge? Wasn't expecting this much of a challenge. Can we land this? Can we plant this? We got it on. Can we keep it on? Going out for full power, flap up, a little bit of aileron, 60 knots. Let's get over the trees. Oh boy, that's fun and games. Righto, left turn. Flaps up. Final stop will be Tauranga, folks. Just under 20 miles down the road. First visit to the new and improved Tauranga. I'll see you when we get there. About 6 miles to run down into Tauranga. That's Tauranga Harbour that you see on the aircraft. We're just scooting across here. The airport's sort of 12 o'clock from here. See some ships in dock. Big hill. You can see that. You can see what that breeze is doing. How strong it is. We're going to land on the grass here in Tauranga. I can't remember the exact orientation of the grass strip. The main strip 0725. And we're going to land on the grass. It's because we can, and hopefully because the wind supports that. That's an interesting little feature here. That almost looks like a bush strip. I wonder if it is. I don't know. That wave action is pretty good. Very nice. So yeah, folks, just to recap, this video is essentially a sort of a tribute in my way of saying thank you to the Freeware scenery development community. There will be links to all of the airports that I have visited today, as well as a link to a page that they have on the flightsim.to that shows you all of the freeware available for a country. So do check it out if you plan on doing any flying down here. I don't know whether the airport, whether the airport includes this stuff as well. Whether the developer addressed some of that at the port. It's a busy port. And there's the strip there. That's the main runway. That'll be that direction, and we'll sort of head out here over the water, fly left base onto whatever the grass strip is. There's all the containers. Look at them. Jeez, those ships are big, aren't they? Incredible. Folks, go back inside and prepare to do this thing, hey? Let Georgie have a break. Oh, and that pitch up happens. What's the wind doing? It's still nice and strong. Favouring an arrival to 07, I would think, but we will take the grass. That's pretty nice down here. The marina. Looks like a marina. That's pretty cool. Slow us up. And the grass strip is here. Give ourselves an opportunity here, mate. The windsocks are not aligning with what I'm seeing on the display. There's the grass. Nice and slow. Yeah, totally misaligned. Looks like we're going to land with a crosswind from the right according to the windsock, but the actual wind seems to be coming from ahead of us. Anyway. Nice little grass strip here. Here we go, folks. Tauranga. Ugh. Not pretty again. Not some of my better landings. Is the main strip. We use that to taxi to towards the terminal, just to show you the work that the developer has done here in the terminal area. Clips coming up as we do that. Make it a high-speed taxi. Here we go. Tauranga, New Zealand. We'll move around to the right-hand side, I think. We won't take up a gate. That'd be a little bit much, I think. Here's the GA area. We'll park alongside that 152 or thereabouts. Got someone starting in the distance, or trying to start in the distance. There he is. Oh, what's these helipads? Yeah, okay. Is there a 152 somewhere around here we can pull up alongside of? There was somewhere. Here we go. Close enough, folks. We'll bring this video to a close. Thank you once again for your company, and we'll see you in the next one.